Miss, you are going to be late for school.
Where's Becca?
I'm sorry, Miss. I don't know who you are talking about.
Morning, Luna.
Morning.
So, how's the election coming along?
What?
The student council presidency. It's a big week for you. Friday's the election, right?
Right. It's going okay, I guess.
You guess? Listen, Luna. We don't get to where we are just by trying our best. We either do everything it takes to win, or we become nothing. Just like the rest.
I should go.
Luna, I'm always here.
Oh my god! Hey girl!
Oh my gosh, I love your hair!
It's just a ponytail.
It's not a basic pony, honey.
You know, you've got great taste. That's all our besties.
I'm her best friend too, Sarah.
Well, yeah, but like, who met her first?
Wait, you guys are my best friends.
Duh. What else would we be?
Oh, before I forget, I printed these out. She's glowing for the gods.
You know, I know she's gonna win.
What a queen.
gonna win. She's
No,
gonna win.
exactly. So, what do you think?
It's perfect.
Here, post it and tag all major school groups.
Period.
Thank you.
Why are you always so emotional?
Is it wrong to feel?
No, but like, you know, you're so dramatic for no reason. Everything.
Jealous that I have feelings and you don't.
Shut up and I'll treat you lunch.
We'd like to thank you for representing us at this year's Youth Art Awards. Just look at this piece. Please, tell us more about it.
Oh, it was about a dream that I had and I...
Okay, thank you, Luna. What a simple yet poignant explanation. Let's give her a big round of applause for her amazing piece. Continue with your work. I'll come round later. We'd like to thank your father for sponsoring the materials for next semester. If you need any help, please let us know, okay?
Okay, of course.
Hey everyone! Vote for Luna Yang at this Friday's election. She's gonna make your life at school so much better. Here, vote for Luna Yang at this Friday's election, okay? Bye! Vote for Luna Yang at this Friday's election. Hello!
Whoa! Watch out! You okay?
Oh, yeah. I'm okay.
Guys, come on.
Sorry, Jake. Didn't mean to harm your princess.
Whatever.
Hey! Don't you have something to tell Luna? Go on, ask her out.
Guys, stop. Let's go.
Come on, Jake. What?
Oh my gosh! I knew it! Jake is totally into you. Oh my, you guys will be like the cutest couple in school. Vote Luna! Vote Luna! Vote Luna! You better vote for her. She's right there. She's gorgeous. Vote, okay? Don't forget. Vote for Luna. Okay? Promise me you're gonna vote. Promise me. Oh, your vote are important, people.
Ma, what are you doing here? Did I tell you to quit?
It's just for a while. Does it bother you?
Come, let me help you.
Someone might see.
I already told you the money from the cafe is more than enough for us, okay?
You shouldn't have to work. You're still in school.
If I can, then why not? Right?
Stop. Give me that. I couldn't have asked for a better daughter, you know.
I know. Be careful, okay? Go, go, go. Okay, okay. Be careful, okay?
Luna! Vote 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 Luna!
Luna! Luna! Come on, guys! Luna! 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 Luna!
I see.
Just say why you need to win this. Speak it from your heart. You're amazing.
Hey, everyone. Thank you so much for your support. You don't know how much it means to me. All my life, all I've ever wanted was to feel like I belong somewhere, and now I finally do. But not everyone feels the same. And that can't continue. I want every one of you to feel accepted. I promise, as student council president, that I'll make the school a safe place for everyone to be who they are. I'll be your friend. I won't abandon you. I want to win this for us, because I want to make a real difference. Because now I can.
That was a really great speech. Very inspiring. But I think there are more pressing issues in this school, don't you think? Privilege?
What are you trying to say, Becca?
She claims she wants change, acceptance. Well, I'm sorry, but what does she know about any of that? All she has to do is just run off to a rich father and just ask
Becca, stop.
and just ask for his support. And then everything just somehow goes her way.
Joshua De Silva, class 3C. Yeah, he had to drop out because this school failed to give him the financial support that he needed.
Yet the Young Foundation has spent thousands of dollars
Thousands of dollars on yacht sector, and we have Luna Young.
starting into school with a $600 pair of shoes and asked for a place to belong.
Please tell us, what kind of changes have you made in this school, Luna?
And what have you done?
I have created student
Forums so that anyone can voice their troubles. If they need help, resources, everything that this school clearly doesn't provide, especially to the ones that really, really need it. But of course, Luna, you know all about that because
You genuinely care for our student body, right?
Guys, please remember, we're here for
is this
Luna.
someone you want representing you? Someone who is just all talk, no action? Someone who is so privileged they will never truly understand the troubles that we go through on a daily basis?
Because I wouldn't. I think it's about time we even the playing field.
Vote me for student council president.
And watch real change happen.
Are you okay?
Chris,
You know my name.
What are you doing here?
You?
Do you think I'm a freak?
You're Luna Young. Why would I think you're a freak?
Because I'm one who supposedly buys my way through life and makes creepy art.
That last part is true. They can be quite strange. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. They're probably just jealous assholes. You know, people need to learn to be kinder. I liked your speech.
You did?
And what you said about acceptance and all that. I never knew there'd be a day when I could relate to Luna Young, but here we are. Becca Lee, she supports outcasts, right? Wrong. She thought I was too weird for her. Said my pictures creep her out. Then she told everyone how much of a creep I was.
So nothing's changed.
It's not for a creepy reason. I just like to capture moments.
These are good.
Don't have to lie.
I'm not lying. But maybe you should stop taking pictures of girls in school. Just in case. I'm so sorry, Chris. You didn't deserve what happened to you. You deserved a real friend. I'm your friend. Always.
Bad news. Becca's social blade increased by 500 followers in the last 3 days. I mean, she's getting popular after that speech. Oh my god.
Don't look, but Jake's here.
We should totally go and talk to him. I mean, he's right there.
What? No.
Yes, a new power couple in school is something new to talk about. We could keep Becca out of sight, out of mind. Come on. What? No. He's right there.
Hey guys.
It's fate running to you guys.
Hey, ladies.
Hey.
Hey. Actually, I wanted to talk to you. Do you want to talk in private?
Ooh, talk in private, bro.
Luna, I know a lot of people have been teasing us about getting together and stuff. I just think if it'd be good if we could avoid each other for a bit. They're just playing, and they'll stop eventually.
You don't like me?
It's not that I don't like you. I don't know you, Luna.
But we've known each other since we were kids. You told me you liked me. You said it yourself.
What?
But not here.
I'm sure you're nice and everything, but I'm actually seeing someone. And I don't want any drama.
Oh.
So, you're good? I'll see you around.
I know you're in there. I want to talk to you. This world, it isn't what I asked for. I wanted to be a Becca. I just wanted to win something for once.
I just wanted to win something for once. But it is. You were born, Becca.
Then why can't I win? I just wanted to win something.
Then why can't I win? Win or lose rests on you alone.
I'm sorry.
You were never enough. You were the reason that I died. Don't cry. All you need to do is to win. Whoa, hey, easy. Hey, why are you up so late?
I couldn't sleep. I kept hearing knocking.
Sorry, that was me.
You're doing repairs in the middle of the night?
Well, you gotta get your hands dirty every once in a while, right? Why have you been so jumpy lately?
I'm not.
Well, I've been hearing things from school. When are you gonna tell me about your problems?
Problems?
Becca Lee? What are you gonna do about her?
Is that really what's most important to you? This stupid student council presidency?
Hey, listen. This is not just about the election, okay? This is the first step towards the rest of your life. Everything that you work so hard for, that I have worked so hard for. It all comes down to your actions right now. So you're gonna let Becca Lee take your future away from you?
No.
You're gonna let her win?
No.
What are you willing to do?
Anything.
Being the best comes with sacrifices.
Oh, Luna, she's coming.
She's not my mother. Surprise! Auntie Ling, you've always been there, cleaning up our mess. You're the first one in and the last one out. I'm sorry we haven't always appreciated you. We should have. We should have done a lot more. I did my research and I'm so sorry that your husband died in that horrible car accident. I also found out that your daughter is one of us. Becca! Why didn't you tell us? We could have helped you sooner. You weren't hiding your mother from us, were you? The multiple jobs must make it so tiresome to get around. Which is why we got you this. It's not brand new, but it should work just fine.
I can't pay you.
Don't worry. It's covered for by the Young Foundation.
You're kidding me, right?
I'm playing it, Luna.
I'm not playing any game. You were right. It's about time I started making some changes.
You can keep your stupid car because you don't need anything from people like you.
People like me? I'm just trying to help the less fortunate.
Yeah, right. You manipulative freak. She's a cloud chaser, everyone. Don't think for a second that this is anything more than a chance for her to gain your sympathy.
Are you okay, Becca? You seem a little triggered.
Triggered? You got Jake kicked off the basketball team. She got Jake kicked out of the basketball team just because he rejected her.
Do you really think I'd do that?
Yeah. The team sponsor, the Young Foundation, they requested a shuffle in the players.
I'm not in charge of the Young Foundation. Look, I'm not the monster that you think I am.
You can't stand it, can you? Because deep down, you know that without all that money, attention, opportunities, I am just as good as you. No, I am better than you.
Not anymore.
And no matter what you do and how far you go, I will always be a step ahead and you will never be enough.
Here, you okay?
Thank you.
That's what friends are for, right? Why are you staring at me like that?
Nothing.
Hey, it's getting late. Let me walk you home. Let's go. Okay. No.
That was fast.
House is massive.
It's all right.
All right. The parties you must throw here. You have to invite me to one, please.
You'll be the first. Do you want to come in?
Sure, yeah.
Listen, Luna. Sir David is home.
I would invite you in, but
It's fine. It's fine. Next time I'll get the full tour, right?
whatever.
I see. Hi.
Ah, Luna, come in. What's wrong?
Did you get Jake kicked off the basketball team?
Who? Ah, that boy.
Why did you do it? How did you know?
Your friends were very concerned about you, you know? You were so hurt.
Stop doing this, please. It's backfiring, and they all hate me now. Your plan failed. I can't win.
You know what you need, Luna? A little gathering of a few specially chosen friends. Hmm? A little party. What do you think?
Why? A party is not gonna change people's opinions of me.
Listen, Luna. I'm going to set things right for you. I always have. There you go, my dear.
Thank you. What kind of party is this? Where are all the helpers? Where are the guests?
Patience, Luna. Everyone is where they should be. Hmm? You all having a good time?
Thank you so much for inviting us over, Mr. Yang.
We are so honored to be a part of this.
Good. Well, a toast to all your futures. Let's all try to set aside any hard feelings, shall we? I arranged this intimate gathering for Luna because I heard about the recent events, and I thought it best for us to clear the air. You know, I've heard a lot about you, Becca. Humble background, but with great potential. I've also heard about your efforts to raise funds for single-parent households, and as a single parent myself, I would love to discuss how I can help you with your cause.
Thank you. That's a very generous invite, Mr. Yang. But I have no intention of forgiving the person who assaulted me. But thank you. Thank you so much.
But you came, didn't you? Are you saying you don't want anything from us? Well, let's not let the night go to waste. Please start without me. I'll be back soon.
Did you actually think you could bribe me with this fancy dinner just so I'll forget whatever you did?
Seemed pretty convinced about the money he was offering.
Oh, now you actually think that rich people could afford decent drinks?
He's fine with me.
It's been forever. Why are we even waiting?
Mr. Yang said he was coming back with a surprise.
Oh, screw that. I'm leaving.
Wait, what about your funding? Becca, wait. Are you okay?
My head.
Ah, good. We can now begin the ritual offering of Hitobashira.
What?
For thousands of years, the practice of Hitobashira and human pillars has ensured the success of kingdoms and families of power, just like ours. Low-born sacrifices have ensured our success. Their blood binds the foundation of our house, as will yours.
You guys are insane.
Human pillars?
Get back. Get away from me. Get away from me. Get back.
Do you want to win? Then it's time to prove yourself. Go.
Chris?
Thanks for inviting me.
You need to leave now.
Oh, is it over? Am I late?
No, Chris, please.
What's going on?
Please.
What?
You have to go.
Is he doing here?
Luna invited me to the party.
I'll have to tell Mr. Yang that we have another guest.
Oh, no. Wait. Don't bother him.
What's going on?
Chris, I didn't invite you. You're not my friend.
What?
For your own sake, never talk to me again. Leave.
I see you. You can't run away, Becca. I just want to play a little game with you, Becca. What are you so afraid of?
Luna? Luna?
So you're gonna let Becca Lee take your future away from you?
No, please. Please.
Nana! Please!
Please. No, please. No.
I heard screaming. Are you okay?
I almost had her.
Where is she?
She went upstairs. Go. Go. Wait. Where are you taking me? Get you out. Shit. We have to get the keys in the study.
Why are you helping me?
I'm not a monster.
Could have fooled me. I'm sorry. Look, my mom needs me, Luna. I'm all she has. So if you're for real, promise me you're gonna get me out here alive.
You really love her?
She's my mom. She raised me alone with no one to help her. Why do you think I'm even running for this stupid presidency, huh? To get to a good school, to get a good job, to support her.
You make it sound so easy.
It's not. And I'll do anything to make sure that we get a better life. She's coming.
Get away from me! Where are you going? Huh?
Oh, please, no.
You will be sacrificed.
Oh, shit. Is she dead?
No. We're just gonna wake up with a really bad headache.
Oh!
What the hell? There have been many instances of these rituals practiced throughout the world. One of the oldest castles in Japan is rumored to be a powerful specimen of human pillars, also known as hitobashira. Now, a wealthy lord had trouble building his castle as his stone walls kept collapsing. He turned to this sacred ritual for help. Conducting the sacred ritual of creating human pillars is simple. To safeguard your legacies, one must sacrifice a lowborn or subordinate to the entity. Your family is weird. Does your father believe in any of this?
He's not my father.
Okay. I found it. Okay.
So disappointing.
Let go! She tried to kill us. I had to do it. We have to go.
You should have let him leave. His death is now on your hands.
Chris.
What do you think you're doing? Huh? Are you choosing to protect others over your own family? I gave you everything. And you still don't have what it takes to be great. You're pathetic.
No, I'm not.
Then prove it. Show me that you are a Yang. Prove to yourself that you want this life. Now you know what you have to do. Don't disappoint me now.
I knew it.
Do it. Do it. Do it now!
I'm sorry. This is crazy. I don't want this life.
Do you want to change this life? Do you have what it takes?
Bitch. I saved you.
I'm sorry I had to. For once in my life, I'm gonna get what I want.
You don't deserve a life of privilege, Luna. Because you do nothing to earn it. You want everything handed to you. And that makes you useless to me. So, why do you even need to exist? But all is not lost, because your death is going to make our lives so much better. Finish her.
No. Get me out. Get me out. Get me out now!
What world do you crave?
Well, people need to learn to be kinder.
Kindness. I just want everyone to be kinder.